Welcome to the Union County Heritage Museum. Tonight we are continuing our Beyond the Tracks musical series, and I believe this is our maybe fourth or fifth week. So we're rolling along every week with a new artist, and so tonight is a first for us. We have a duo here, husband and wife. This is Mr. Michael Vaughn, and he is going to be the musician for our artist, Miss Rheakesha Vaughn. Rheakesha is a gospel artist. She's a recording artist, and she's also a longtime employee of the New Albany Public School System. Also the mother of our most recent Sporting Life interviewee, Marcus Green. So quite an accomplished family. So I'm gonna let Rheakesha. I think she's gonna be doing all the talking tonight. Is that right? And we'll welcome any questions from the audience at any point in any of the pauses. And also, if there are any of the people in our Facebook audience who would like to ask a question, we'll gladly throw those to her at some point. So, I'm going to scoot out of here and let y'all kind of get the show going.
All right, hello everybody. She's introduced me, but this first song is called Love You Forever by Tasha Cobbs. I love a lot of worship, Christian, gospel, inspirational music, so I'll be doing a lot of that tonight. Hope you guys enjoy it. You happen to snap your fingers or something? Oh, gonna love you forever. Forever, every worshiper sing, oh, 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 gonna love you forever. Oh, oh, gonna love you forever. Your goodness, your mercy, and your kindness toward me. Your love is so amazing, it brings me to my knees. Oh, gonna love you forever. 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 Your goodness, your mercy, and your kindness towards me. Your love is so amazing, it brings me to my knees. Oh, gonna love you forever. 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 Lord, you're like the river that never runs dry. My heart is your temple, living inside. Lord, you are the air I breathe, keep me alive. Lord, I need you close, please stay around. Lord, you're like the river that close, please stay around. Lord, I need you close, please stay around. Lord, I need you close, please stay around. Oh, gonna love you forever. Oh, gonna love you forever. Good job, background. My audience is my background. This next song will be a medley. I'll start off with Waymaker by Leland, and I'll go into Made a Way by Travis Green. You are here, moving in our midst. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, working in this place. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, moving in our midst. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, working in this place. I worship you, I worship you. You are Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Yeah, you are Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Yes, you are. You are Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. 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 You made a way when our backs were against the wall and it seemed as if it was over. You made a way, and we're standing here only because you move mountains. You cause walls to fall with your power. Perform miracles. There is nothing that's impossible. And we're standing here only because you move mountains. You cause a wall to fall with your power. You perform miracles. There is nothing that's impossible. And we're standing here only because you made. And we're standing here only because you made. And we're standing here only because you made. You made a way. You made a way. I don't know how, but you did it. You made a way. I don't know how, but you did it. You made a way. I don't know why, but I'm grateful. You made a way. I don't know why, but I'm grateful. You made a way. I don't know why, but I'm grateful. You made a way. I don't know why, but I'm grateful. You made a way. And we're standing here only because you made. And we're standing here only because you made. And I'm standing here only because you made a way. I'm gonna tell just a little bit. I've been singing for a lifetime. I don't actually know what age. My mom and dad tell me I just started singing. I don't know what age. That's just all I remember. Just born with it, like a birthright, I guess. Everything I know about music is by ear. I never learned to read music, play an instrument. Everything is by ear. I started at my dad's church when he started pastoring. I probably started teaching parts to the choir and praise team at around 11 or 12, I think. And it was just me teaching a bunch of grown people, a bunch of adults that had to listen to me. So you can imagine what that was like sometimes. But I started pretty young, just hearing music and knowing parts, just listening to a song and teaching parts. So that just became a part, and I'm still doing praise team and choirs at almost 45 years old. I'm still doing that. My family sang all the time as kids, me and my first cousins, my siblings, we all sing. We have first cousins, somebody played the drums, somebody played the keyboard or organ, and then the rest of us just sang. We would go to people's churches as either the Camerons or our choir or praise team. We were just singing, that's all we knew. So, and it eventually turned into recording a project that my dad named us 23rd Psalms, as we needed a background name, so it was Rheakesha Vaughn and 23rd Psalms, and we kind of turned that into a thing and re-recorded and released my first and only project so far in 2011. So actually this month is the 10-year anniversary of that release. I know I've been out of the game for a while, but my husband and I plan to work on some new stuff so that we can get back out there and do some stuff. So I'm coming back, y'all. One day, we coming back. So we'll move on to the next selection, which is More Than Anything, version by Anita Wilson. Jesus, I worship and adore you. Just want to tell you, Lord, I love you more than anything. Yeah, I love you, Jesus. I worship and adore you. Just want to tell you, Lord, I love you more than anything. I lift my hands in total adoration unto you. You reign on the throne, for you are God and God alone. Because of you, my cloudy days are gone. I can sing to you this song. I just want to say that I love you more than anything. You wrap me in your arms. You are my shelter from the storm. When all my friends were gone, you were right there all alone. I've never known a love like this before. I just want to say that I love you more than anything. I love you, Jesus. I worship and adore you. Just want to tell you, Lord, I love you more than anything. Yeah, I love you, Jesus. I worship and adore you. Just want to tell you, Lord, I love you more than anything. I just want to say that I love you more than anything. Yes, I just want to say that I love you more than anything.
Rheakesha, do you write material? Do you write songs?
I do not. I sometimes hear music, or dream about music or whatever, then I'll get with my husband and say, well, we need to write something to this. We need to get it. And I don't get right on it like I should. I think we're behind on that, but we're planning on kind of writing together.
What about Mike?
He's right. He's the songwriter. So
And a singer.
and a singer, but
And a musician.
a very talented bass player.
Who do you think will be the lyric writer of the two of you?
Maybe both of us. He'll probably do more of the music, and then we'll probably do the lyrics together.
What inspires you to write? I mean, what do you think your songs will be?
I just think it needs to come from me, I guess. You know, what I feel, or, you know, come from the scriptures, what I think about the scriptures and what I'm inspired to write. It should come from me. There's nothing wrong with anybody else writing songs, you know. We'll still use other people's songs sometime, but I would like to write some.
Who are some other writers or musicians that inspire you?
Well, the lady that I just sang her song more than anything. I love her music, her tone, and I love the song, the worship that she writes, and Tasha Cobbs. And of course, Zeke Listenby, he wrote some of our stuff. for our project. So
What's your relationship with him? How do you know Zeke?
we grew up together, all singing in choir workshops all the time. He was either playing the organ or helping teach the songs or whatever. We just kind of was around at churches together. Him, like I said, Derek Gibbs and Cedric Lipsy, and we just were traveling and singing together most of the time. So we just kind of stayed in touch with that.
Were y'all all about the same age group that sang together?
Mostly. I'm probably one of the oldest. But we were all like in high school, I think, around the same time. I can't remember if me and Zeke were there around the same time. Probably my siblings, my younger siblings, he was with them. But yeah, we all, if we weren't in school together, we were at somebody's church together singing or something. So.
Which of your siblings are perform that or did perform with you, or I guess they still do?
The praise team, my brothers and my sister, all except my baby brother. He doesn't get much into the singing. He likes to rap. But the two brothers in between, they are very good singers, and they lead a lot with the praise team and the choir at our church.
What are their names, your siblings?
Rayfield Cameron Jr. and Ephraim Cameron, who's here helping me sing background way back there. So, and Ignatius Cameron, he's the rapper. So maybe we'll get him to rap a little bit on one of the songs one day. Yeah, so. But that's pretty much all we know. We all can just get together and hum something and harmonize something just like that. We're used to blending together. So. My sister Candace, sorry, I know she's probably fussing at me right now. My sister Candace, we all sing together pretty often.
So where are you from?
I am from New Albany, Mississippi. From New Albany, residing in Pontotoc right now. But the next song I'm gonna do is by one of my newest favorite artists, Lauren Daigle. It was a very popular song that plays a lot on secular radio as well as gospel and Christian radio, called You Say. I'm going to do just a little bit of that. I keep fighting voices in my mind that say I'm not enough. Every single lie that tells me I will never measure up. Am I more than just the sum of every high and every low? Remind me once again just who I am, because I need to know. Ooh, you say I am loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I am strong when I think I am weak. And you say I am held when I am falling short. And when I don't belong, oh, you say I am yours. And I believe, oh, I believe what you say of me. I believe. Taking all I have and now I'm laying it at your feet. You have every failure, God. You have every victory. Ooh, oh, when I am falling short, and when I don't belong. Oh, you say I am yours, and I believe. Oh, I believe what you say of me. Oh, I believe. Yes, I believe. Oh, I believe what you say of me. I believe. This next song is also by Lauren Daigle, called Look Up Child. Oh, where are you now when darkness seems to win? Where are you now when the world is crumbling? Oh, I hear you say, I hear you say, look up, child. Hey, look up, child. Hey, you're not threatened by the war, you're not shaken by the storm. I know you're in control. Even in our suffering, even when it can't be seen, I know you're in control. Oh, I hear you say, I hear you say, look up, child. Ooh, hey, hey, look up, child. Hey, look up, child. Hey, look up, child. Hey, you're not threatened by the war, you're not shaken by the storm. I know you're in control. Even in our suffering, even when it can't be seen, I know you're in control. Look up, child. Hey, look up, child. Ooh, hey, hey, look up, child. Hey, look up, child. Hey, look up.
How have you seen church music change through the decades? What are some examples that you could think
Well, for one, like I was mentioning rap earlier, you see a lot of hip hop, gospel, and rocky church music. But I mean, it's all gospel. If it's all lifting up Jesus, you know, I can get with it. I have my favorites, but if it's lifting up the name of Jesus, I can rock with it. So
She really started with Andre Crouch.
yeah, Andre Crouch, Clark Sisters, the Winans groups from back then are who I was inspired by growing up. But I've since being an adult and marrying him, I've had the pleasure to learn about a lot of different other types of gospel music, and I play. We sing and play at First United Methodist Church Tupelo with the contemporary side, and so we sing a lot of Christian worship, which is a little different for me, but I enjoy singing that. And then I come back to my father's church, Church in the Now, Church of God in Christ, and we sing just straight gospel music and sometimes some Christian and a lot of worship. So kind of well-rounded in that area. I enjoy singing different types. So.
Do you see a lot of musicians within your circle of churches, like y'all kind of are kind of intertwined a lot?
Yeah, pretty much. Like I said, me and him both go to First United Methodist Church, where Paul Tate plays there. Jason Palmer, he's a professional drummer. And I don't know if y'all remember Tony Bain from Kay Bain's son. He doesn't play there, but his wife, me and her sing together at the Invitation in Tupelo. So, but Paul sings with us, and then we all split up and sometimes go to other churches and sing, and so we come to New Albany to my dad's church and sing. Yeah, so, and then every now and then we'll have a special, like a Christmas program or something, and then my cousin Cedric Lipsy will come over and he'll play with us, and we'll be all together again. So, yeah,
So at about 10 o'clock on a Sunday morning, the highway is burning up.
It is. I am leaving, yes, with musicians going to the next destination. I'm leaving Tupelo and getting to my 10:30 service at my dad's church. So, yeah,
Where's the location of your dad's church?
203 Oak Street here in New Albany. It's Church in the Now. My mom and dad's here, in case y'all didn't notice. I probably said that. But anyway, yeah, I'm the biggest fan of Christian gospel music, but I like a little bit of country. I like a little bit of soft rock. I like music dating back to the 60s. I'm just a fan of music, but gospel is my heart. Gospel and Christian music is my heart.
If you were going to sing a 60s song, what would it be?
Where does that take me to, Dad? Around the Shy Lights or?
When she said 60s,
That's gonna go back to Temptations and Diana Ross and the Supremes. Yeah. I can't. I'm kind of blank right now on all the songs, but if any of them come on the radio, I'm humming right along with all of them. I'm kind of an old soul. So.
Diana Ross, your fashion,
Kinda. I like some of the old hairstyles and.
She had some great dresses.
Some of those dresses, they've all come back around, probably 2 or 3 times. Hairstyles and all, they've all come back around. So.
Did you ever pretend to be her when you were little?
No, when I was little, pretty much it was all gospel. So I probably was one of the Clark sisters that I mentioned or something in the mirror. I was always one of them. It wasn't until I got older that I started really branching out into learning about all the older music and stuff. So. Yep. I'm down to one last song.
I've got one question before you sing it.
I have a question.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot of musicians say they got their start in church,
Mm-hmm.
and then some musicians, especially musicians who are the child of the preacher, were kind of forbidden
Yeah.
from listening to other types of music, and that really inspired them to listen to others because it was so forbidden. Did you ever feel like, I'm not supposed to listen to that? Did you ever, sneak around and listen to it, or hide your tapes?
Back then it was really, really strict when we were kids. So we would let's see, what was it back then? Like Video Soul and MTV. So we would wait until my mom and dad would leave. All of us, and we always had one of us to be the lookout, and we'd be watching Video Soul or MTV. And they knew, they kind of knew it. I think they just kind of let it slide because my dad was a music lover, and I think he told us that he grew up just loving music, and I think it just kind of poured over into us. So everybody in my family's always got music going somewhere. We're playing music. We're not riding without it. We're not sitting around the house. If the TV's not on, there's music playing. So we just kind of, but yeah, we would sneak and listen to it, and then we would hear the car coming or somebody, and then we'd turn it back to something and pretend we were just watching TV. But but yeah, it was kind of at the time. Things were a lot stricter then, but I think it's a little more open now. I listen to decent music of all genres.
Yeah.
So, Rheakesha, this is a question for you and your husband.
Okay.
and you could do anything in the world, what would you all do? What would you see yourself doing in the music that can actually be a seed to someone else?
You mean as far as genre or just?
It can be genre. It can be just maybe recording. What would you see if you could just had a vision area of the city of New Albany and where you could take music to?
Mostly inspirational. Just something for me. Now my husband is gonna wanna try a lot of different stuff because he plays with so many different bands and he just has a lot of hats. But for me, it would be, and he would help me in whatever, we would do it together. But inspirational, if it's not just completely gospel, I like music that will inspire somebody. So anything inspirational. Yeah. Good question. Anybody else? No. No, we're not going to tell any stories.
I see. I better start singing.
Have you ever had any voice training?
No, I have people I guess I call my voice training like with my choir, or like if I go, be honest, like a district choir and state or whatever I'm in, I teach the parts by ear. That's as far as I go with voice training. I guess I always go pretty deep with the choir and praise team with teaching them, but the only training I had was in chorus in high school. I was in chorus, and I remember starting as a beginner, and Miss Vicky Harmon wanted me, she picked up that I could hear music, and so she let me go ahead a little early. I guess I can tell it now. She let me join the main choir like a year early, and she would actually use me sometime to help, in the choir with parts. I could not read it. I tried, but I think I just used the ear as a crutch and just said, I'll just listen to how they're singing it, and then I'll just, learn it like that. And if somebody was slow catching on, she would kind of tell me to go over there and help or whatever. So, but I loved chorus. It was very different, but it was good training for me as far as, with my voice. But I just never learned to read the music. I really need to. I think it'd be something good to have.
But you know all the parts.
I know the parts. I know the parts.
How did you meet Mr. Vaughn?
She got the dating aid. We met, of course, through music. Through music. Him and his group, he played with a quartet group at the time, and they came to visit our church. And I wasn't really paying much attention until at the end of the service. I think my daddy kind of pointed him out and noticed that he saw something special about him or whatever. And by that time, I was looking up and wondering, okay, where is he? Let me get that number. I'm gonna get that number. So we fixed it up, and it was on from there. We were married less than 3 months later, and we've been married almost 15 years. So that's our love story.
Rheakesha, let me ask you a question. Now that we know that y'all had an arranged marriage. So you said you would inspire. That's where you go. Specifically, like, what would you see the two of you doing inspiring? Like some kind of venue or some type of program or some type of something that could be an outlet of inspiring. How would you see yourself doing that?
I'm trying to make sure I understand that question fully.
Well, specifically, how would you inspire? I understand you'd sing and you'd...
I mean, with the lyrics of the song is kind of what I mean. Just inspiring people to, that they can be, the cliche, you can be whatever you want to be. Never just depend on anybody else. Depend on God for one. Secondly, don't second guess yourself. Just lyrics that are just that pump people up. To go after whatever their dreams are. Pretty much, yeah. That's what I meant by that. I'm sorry, I should explain that a little
No,
better.
you did well.
Any more? Thank y'all for having me, first of all. I was a little nervous, but thank y'all for considering me. This last song is originally done by R&B artist Angie Stone, but redone by Anita Wilson, who I mentioned earlier. It's called Happy Being Me, so it's just a song that's kind of looking back on things that you've gone through, but it kind of got you to where you are, and now you're happy with who you are, so it's pretty much what it's saying. I've never sang this one before, so... Looking back on when I started, I had a lot of sun and a lot of rain. I've had some joy, been broken hearted, but now that doesn't mean a thing. I'm living for the joy and laughter. I'm learning from my befores and afters. All in all, it's been cool. His grace, it brought me through. I'm so happy being me. Oh, so happy being me. I'm regretting nothing about me. Too busy living life, giving love freely. I'm so happy being me. Stop looking back for your beginnings and all those broken dreams that went downstream. As we grow, we live and know some things were never meant to be, but everything that you've been through, God designed just to bless you. That's why He gives us memories to lead us to our victory. I'm so happy loving me. Oh, so happy being me. I'm regretting nothing about me. Too busy living life, giving love freely. I'm so happy being me, so happy being me. I'm regretting nothing about me. Oh, I'm too busy living life, giving love freely. I'm so happy being me. Yes, I am so happy being me. No one else I'd rather be. So happy being me. Oh, I'm so happy being me.